I just made $1,000 this morning using this simple trading strategy, which is buy low, sell high. No, actually, it's a bit more simple than that. We use data. By the way, welcome on Handsome Finance, where we analyze what's happening on chain because the blockchain is an open ledger, so we can see all the transactions and we know who is making money, who is losing money, so we can follow the smart money. This was probably one of my most calculated trade, which I entered on the 9th of January and exited a part of it on the 16th of January, where I almost doubled my investment and as well selling almost at the top of it. I really want you to understand this trading strategy because in just a few days, you see, I entered on the 9 with $1,000 when the price was at 50, and then I exited a part of it on the 16th. So just a few days later when it doubled. This was one of my most calculated bets, and I think you can replicate it if you follow this. This all started a few months ago when we saw a rise of the meme coins with Pepe, that first breakout, then we had Bonk, and we have all those other meme coins that I'm not going to pronounce the name, but we knew that the narrative of the meme coins just went up, then stabilized a little bit, went down, and then I spotted this moment when we had the dip to go back up again. Now, you may wonder why it's linked to meme coin and even get scared and want to leave the video because you think meme coins are not a real investment. I agree, but we're not here to decide who is real or not. We are here to make money. There's actually a strange correlation of men not having this when they have more meme coins, which makes sense. If you go on a date and you say, I bought some Coke Inu on baby Dogecoin, it's not gonna go well. But if you say I'm subscribed to Handsome Finance, probably gonna go good. This all started during my research when I was talking everyone on the blockchain. And then on the 11th of December, I published a video where I analyzed some traders that went millionaires overnight. I could see he used Maestro bots, but that was not the only time. I can see in this video that was published 9 days ago, we talked about another bot here, Bananagun. And every time I was doing some research about people who made tons of money in crypto recently, I saw the usage of bots. So I decided to do some research about those bots. And I stumbled upon Whale Hunter that published on June. By the way, it's free. A DEX trading bot was. I was like, wow, this topic is so serious. And I could see that we have 4 major actors on this scene, which is Maestro, Bananagun, Bonkbot, and Unibot. But before digging into each of those bots that have questionable names, I decided to dig into the narrative dashboard. This narrative dashboard made by Cryto is fantastic because a narrative is just a story that's being pushed, a category of crypto. And you could see here that the year-to-date performance of Telegram bots is higher. So why do I want to do this? Because if the narrative is going up, it's really hard to do a bad bet. It's like when the tide is rising up, all the boats are rising up. This is exactly the same thing. So now that I knew this, I was like, okay, I can dig in those Telegram bots and see which one I should invest in. Remember one thing, another name that we could give to the narrative is the trend. And the trend is your friend until it's not. It's the same in dating. You could find a new training cafe or restaurant on Instagram, just go there and deploy your nets. Same as the fisherman, we say, okay, I can see that the fish that were here now are going there. I'm going to put my fish nets there. Sometimes trading could be as easy as dating. Now that the narrative is validated, it's time to check the website. Here, Bananagun, we can see don't have a web app and maybe App Store one day. Then we have Bonkbot with a website that's probably made by someone who can see colors, and actually Bonkbot have an advantage out of the others is that it's the first Solana Telegram trading bot. First market mover, always an advantage. Then we have Maestro bots, which have a website that we can question the design, but it is the biggest trading bot. Finally, we have our Unibot that have some DEX trading, some Telegram trading, everything. They have a lot of functionality. Right off the bat, I can see that so far Unibot, out of the 4 big ones, is the one that provides the biggest amount of features. However, when we check the volume for each bot, we can see that Unibot is one that have the lowest volume compared to the big 4. But something that I saw that was really important on this dashboard is that the revenues of Unibot are much higher than Bananagun. The second thing is that Maestro and Bonkbot don't have a token. So we are left with only two choices, Bananagun or Unibot. Why we want something that a token? Because we can speculate on it. And we know how people are in crypto. We are greedy and we want ourselves to win. So once we use one service or we like one crypto, we're going to make some post about it. We're going to share it more. So you can win on the referral and you can win as well on the token going up. And that's how most of the investors could make money. But that's not the only thing. We had a market cap that was 23 million for Bananagun. And on the same day, Unibot had a market cap of 60 million. Even if just this analysis, I saw, okay, probably I should go with Unibot. But one thing changed it all is that Unibot released the Solana bot. So before it was only on Ethereum. And then look at that. Once they released the Solana bot, the volume skyrocketed. So at the beginning, no one noticed it. And that's where I decided to invest. I saw that. I was like, wow, their volume just doubled every day. And then it caught on fire and went crazy. So now the volume on Solana is almost 7 million daily. But if everything is green for Unibot, why did I even decide to sell and take some profit? Well, I saw that Bananagun started to release also their own Solana bot. So I was like, okay, we're going to have an increase in competition and we already have the token that's double. The trend is your friend until it's not. Because the competition is increasing and I saw my investment doubling already, I was like, it makes all sense for me to take a part of it in profit and secure that. Now, maybe the price would skyrocket and that was a mistake, but it would not be a mistake. Because in crypto, it's not about making one bet and then do a 1000x and then that's it, we retire. Most of the people who do that, and actually all the people who do that, go broke. You want to make a calculated bet and improve every time, but you will do mistakes. I did some mistakes. I had some investment that were lost. Now, if you check all the videos on this channel, I invite you to do that every time you follow someone on YouTube. You can see that we hadn't got them massive profit so far. But now you may be wondering, this is really nice. You made your $1,000 a day in crypto, Antoine, but how could I do this myself? Well, you can use this protocol called Teenage. First, we analyze the trend. It can be on X or with the data. I would rather use the data. Second thing is the narrative. You want to have the narrative in your back. It's going to be much easier. And then the A is for analyze. You check the numbers. What I usually do is check if the smart money investing in it or not. You can check the other videos or join the investors boardroom for that. And then the fourth point will be the J, which is to jump or not. That's it, teenage. It's always wrong, except now with this method. We could also start with the data from the narrative. For example, we know that now Arbitrum ecosystem is the one that is trending. Is it true? When we check this video that was published on the 26th of November, I talked about Hyperliquid, which is an exchange built on Arbitrum. We have 20,000 users. And today we are 44,000 users. Now they don't have a token yet, but if you want to go to the next step is to avoid the confirmation bias. And this is with checking the smart money or some influencers. You can find all this in the investors boardroom. If you don't want to do those research alone, feel free to join where we do this together and I have some bots on the big influencers to know when they are making a trade. Because if the big money or an influencer is making a trade, there's a higher chance that it creates a trend. What's better than following the footsteps of the smart money like this investor that transformed a tiny capital into more than $1 million? Learn from him.